Palma. Oh,
Oh, man.
pass. That's unfair, right? Palma, 7 points in the game.
To Del Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
Caloocan makes the shot and knocks it down. Bologna is open. 3-pointer. Oh my goodness! He's a jumper by Robin Celis. Natalliero has time. Oh, just posterized by Scacchiaso.
It's a beautiful Saturday for basketball dito sa Lucena City in Quezon Province. Nandito tayo ngayon sa napakagandang venue ng Lucena Convention Center. Bagong-bago to. No, the MPBL played the playoff game here last year when Quezon played host to Batangas. But meron tayong regular season game day dito ngayon. Jeremy Cabana again, the rest of the Caloocan Batang Kankalu taking their show on the road as they battle John Formento and the Valenzuela City Magic. Yan po ang ating laban in the first game. And in the second game, we do have a very, very explosive encounter. The two-time defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, taking on the league leaders, the Abra Solid North Weavers. It's going to be a good one. And in the main game, the Quezon Huskers host the Basilan Star Horse. Magandang hapon mga kaliga. Sa Dev Tupas kasama si Javi Palanya, kasama din natin si Andrea Indicio. And Javi, 3 games here including that second game. Oh boy, what a day and what a treat for MPBL fans.
Definitely a nice way to cap off a long week of basketball here at the Lucena Convention Center. Ang ganda-ganda ng venue natin dito, and I'm sure our fans will have a treat whether they're watching here live or those watching on their TV screens back at home. You're definitely gonna be in for a nice game day.
Oo, no? And speaking of watching online, mga nanonood sa YouTube, magandang hapon sa inyo. Siyempre, we are live on Solar Sports starting at 6 p.m. mamaya. And diretso tayo sa ating laro. Have 2 teams, itong Caloocan, right? At the upper half of our North Division. Ito ng mga Valenzuela, nandun sa ilalim ng ating North Division. And in the last game, itong Caloocan, they had a trouble-free win against Parañaque, and they were led by Jogi Laude. Standout performance of Jogi Laude. Alam na alam mo na pagpasok niya sa loob ng court, gusto niya talaga na maging best player.
When was the last time even that Jogi Laude had a Best Player of the Game award? I'm sure he really relished this opportunity to be able to get this much playing time. Talaga sinulit niya to dito. 20 points of his 28 in that second half, and he was very efficient from the field. 12 out of 18, and a lot of those actually came from short stabs as well as mid-range jumpers. Also collared 6 rebounds, and this stat 6 assists. He was practically everywhere in that game.
And talking about relishing, and he was really enjoying the graphic on the monitor.
There you go, right there.
Ito si Jogi Laude. Sa kabilang panig naman, pag-usapan naman natin itong Valenzuela City because, you know, there have been a few bright spots para sa kanila. And one of them is Kobe Monhe, the young small forward. Has been an absolute joy to watch para dito sa Valenzuela. He's not had the results team-wise, but individually, he's been racking up some really good numbers here para sa Valenzuela.
And ang maganda sa kay Kobe Monhe this season, Sidel, we're witnessing the growth of his game. He has really expanded his repertoire. That outside shot has become better and better as the season has progressed. You saw how he shot the ball from the field in their last game against Bulacan, 6 out of 9 in total, but 2 out of 4 from downtown for 16 points. Another great performance galing sa kanya, and he's going to have to come up with another one of those performances here in this game against Caloocan, but he's going to do that against really stiffer competition in the Batang Kankalu.
Well, he's gonna need more and more support as well para dito sa Valenzuela if they want to come up with an upset here in Lucena. Let's go to Miguel Pere para sa ating starting lineups. It's Caloocan against Valenzuela.
To the Lucena Convention Center in the province of Quezon. Today's first game features Caloocan versus Valenzuela. This is the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Here are the starters, beginning with Caloocan, Batang Kankalu. Starting at guard, number 29, Joko Tayongtong. Also with guard number 7, Jeremy Kapanag. Playing center number 5, Ronnie Matias. Small forward number 1, Romel Kalahat. And the other show. One guard number 3, John Formento. And the other guard number 39, Kobe Monje. The head coach for Val City is Raymond Valenzuela. Assistant coaches, Jibel Ledesma, Errol Francisco, and Ian De La Torre. Assistant team manager, JB Garcia. Team representative is Brian Calantok. Reference for this program.
Starting 5 is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Joko Tayuntong, Jeremy Cabanag, Ronnie Matias, Romel Kalahat, and Paul Sanga are the starters for Caloocan. Val City naman will parade Kobe Mone, John Formento, Julius Tiburcio, Neil Guarino, and Nem de la Cruz. And we're off and running here in Lucena. Kalahat with a stick back off that Cabanag missed. Our officials for today's game, Mike Kinay, Leonard Lariosa, Haleric Damicog, and Ron Baluyot, ng ating substitute referee.
Romel Kalahat back in the starting lineup after coming off the bench in that game against Parañaque. Did still have a decent outing against the Patriots, but only in limited minutes at 9 points dun sa kanilang huling laro. And they're looking to have a fast start here in this game. They know how dangerous Valenzuela can get, especially with John Formento with the reins, but they open up their possession here with a turnover.
I really like this venue, Javi.
It's really got a very sophisticated feel about it.
Yeah.
I mean, from the scoreboard, and the architecture is top-notch.
Oh. And there's a lot of light coming in.
Yeah, natural light.
Oh, parang ano na tayo, interior designer, design expert na tayo. No?
We are in no way.
Parang ikaw, analyst ka na rin ng interior design. Hindi po kami expert dyan. But,
we are in no way experts in that. We're just trying to focus on the game here, but
wow,
trying to give a different line to it. At this guy, though, he has really caused opposing teams' defenses a lot of trouble, but the lack of defense for Valenzuela has caused them a lot of heartbreak in that regard, because the scoring most of the time actually doesn't really bear much problem for Valenzuela, because when nothing's happening, they go to John Formento. But it's the lack of defense here, the lack of resistance, especially in the shaded area, that has plagued them a lot this year.
I like this matchup, Tayongtong and Formento. May konting similarity yung laro, no? To si Tayongtong and John Formento.
I agree. They actually may be mirroring each other. Parang a young and older version.
Joko, deadly din sa mid-range to eh.
Oh, yeah.
Mone had to adjust. Hintis yan. Rebound nakuha ni Kalahat. Here comes Cabanag. Swings it over to Sanga. The pass to Tayongtong. Another skip pass. Cabanag trying to find Tayongtong. That's last touch on Valenzuela. 4-2 is the count. Matias to Cabanag. Pinabantayan ni Monje. Nawit Kalahat. Guarino ang kanyang bantay. Kalahat gets it to Matias. And he misses the 3. Rebound ni Monje.
Valenzuela transitioning to man-to-man after being in the zone before it went out of bounds earlier.
Nem de la Cruz able to get a shot off as he was bumped by Jeremy Cabanag.
Yeah, no doubt about it, that was definitely a foul. I'm not sure what Cabanag was thinking about in that sequence. He now lets De La Cruz have the opportunity to get on the board.
Four to 3 is the count. Tied at 4. Kalahat against Guarino. Kalahat loses the ball. He recovers it. Bigay kay Sanga. That's a tough shot. Guarino was all over him. Formento spins. Finds De La Cruz. A 3 on the way for Nem. Mintis, rebound, nakuha ni Ronnie Matias. Sanga now, a 3 again. No go. Tiburcio grabs the board and John Formento says, slow, ano muna tayo. Kalma lang tayo. De La Cruz uses the Guarino pick. Tiburcio puts the ball on the deck. Minadali ang layup, hindi pumasok. Rebound, nakuha ni Tayong Tong. Has Matias running with him. Ronnie Matias! Uy! Hindi nakuha yung pektos ni Kuya Ronnie.
Series of misses galing sa parehong kupunan dito.
Formento, now with Monje. Monje, lumapit. Monje with the fadeaway, no good. Kalahat secures the rebound. Puro muntis yung parehong kupunan dito as but little hang time there galing kay Paul Sanga off the glass and in.
Just when you were saying that both teams were having misses on both sides, Paul Sanga says enough is enough.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Sanga able to kiss it off the glass and in.
Still, in my opinion, one of the more underrated players, if you're gonna call him one of the most versatile players here in the league. I think many people just really know Paul Sanga as a shooter, but I think Paul Sanga is one of the more versatile players that we have here in the MPBL.
Absolutely, I gotta agree with you there, Javi. And now, let's welcome Andrea Indicio to the coverage. Andrea.
Two teams both coming from a win but with different environments. For Val City, even Coach Raymond Valenzuela said low spirits yung mga bata because of the standings. Kaya nga daw paulit-ulit nilang nire-remind na meron pa ring chance and as long as there is, yun dapat ang maging fuel nila. Sa kabila naman, very festive ang Caloocan. Gusto lang makita ni Coach Mike sa gigit is consistency. Specifically yung A-game na pinakita nila against Batangas. As Coach Mike added, alam mo Andrea, when I got called up to this team, grabe yung excitement ko. Alam mo naman, sanay ako na ang hawak ko yung mga under my wing na talaga. First time ko humawak ng mga veterano and at his age, he is learning so much. At siguro daw pag wala na siyang natututunan, yun na yung cue niya to stop in his career in basketball. But as we all know, there is endless learning in this industry. So Delph, Javi.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. We will go back to your report in a while because we saw what looked like a big wind-up here from... Whoa, look at that. Whew, that should be an unsportsmanlike foul or even upgraded.
Because, could be an ejection, actually.
Yes, because that was a huge swing. Oh, okay, unsportsmanlike lang ang ibibigay dito. That was at least an unsportsmanlike foul. And that
definitely. But Matias is lucky that he wasn't ejected for that because that was an above the shoulder hit, which looked like it had no intention of getting to the ball. He was going for the head of John Formento there. But kudos to John Formento for staying upright. It didn't even seem that he was bothered by it.
He knows how to take a blow. That's...
He's got a puncher's cheek.
Yeah. Ano yan? Iron chin?
Oo, iron chin to. Dahil hindi rin naman na magaan yung braso nito ni Ronnie Matias eh.
Kaya nga. Nakyutan lang siguro si Ronnie Matias kay John Formento. Parang cute mo ah.
Lika nga dito.
2 for 2 for John Formento.
But if you're Caloocan, you know, you'd hate to give Formento opportunities like that. You know, getting points with the clock stop, nobody in front of him. That's easy pickings para sa kanya. And that's just going to help his confidence continue to grow as the game progresses. At alam naman natin that Valenzuela relies heavily on John Formento's magic for this particular team. Sabi ni John Formento, pinalo niya sa puwet si Ronnie Matias eh.
Well, hindi na pwedeng gawin ni Ronnie yun kasi
Hindi na.
may
Kasi
eject
kung
na
bumawi siya, talagang wala na siya dito.
Now look at the crossover from Formento. The step back. No. Rebound nakuha ni Matias. Tayong Tong has it. JJ Manlangit is in the game. Manlangit, Bumuelo, Omere. The double pump from JJ Manlangit.
Well, that's another versatile forward now in the game para sa Batang Caloocan. I think Caloocan possesses a lot of players like JJ Manlangit, Paul Sanga in their roster, and that has really helped them a great deal this season.
Bringas is fouled.
See here, Manlangit using that height advantage. He was able to get by Formento, who left him behind. But then Bringas was there to challenge all of a sudden. And he just leans in and gets the basket against RV.
And Bringas. That's the free throw to drop. You get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Ten to 9 is the count. Joey Barcuma. Mintis ang tres. Rebound nakuha ni RV Bringas. De La Cruz quickly to Monje. Jeff Manday. Casin and are also in the game, and De La Cruz was looking for a teammate. Naagaw. Casin ahead to Manlangit. Just good fake there from JJ.
Wow, what a pass. Just like a quarterback going to his running back. Touchdown by JJ Manlangit, but a lot of credit to Prince Casin. Again, also another very versatile player para sa Batang Caloocan.
Formento. 8 seconds to work with. John. Turnaround shot won't go. Rebound ni Casin. Ahead to Manday. To Manlangit. Back to Barcuma. Casin is open. A three. No go. Tiburcio with the rebound.
Well, instead of getting a two-pointer in transition, Manlangit chose to pull it back. Casin missing on the open look from the outside, but I don't mind the shot. It's just that I think Manlangit could have been more aggressive.
Siyempre may advantage siya doon. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Expo Personal Karaoke Speaker. Everyday karaoke.
Well, here he definitely made sure that he was going to get the 2 points in this particular play. It could have been back-to-back hits para sa kanya, but it's good for Caloocan as they still lead by 1 here.
JJ Hisalem now low to Formento. He gets blocked by Casin. Barcuma. Okay, JJ. Manlangit shoots the three. It's short. Casin with the rebound. Now against Monje. 10 seconds to work with. Casin swings it over to Manday. Casin steps into this three and gets it to go.
Missed earlier here on this opportunity. Made sure to knock it down almost the same spot. Galing kay Prince Casin. That ball movement has been a problem for Valenzuela here in the first quarter.
You can't allow shooters to, just step into it.
Exactly.
Kahit medyo malayo yung distansya.
Because once you allow them to step in, this gives them a lot of rhythm to knock down the three-point shot.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Because there are other players, there are other shooters who shoot it better when they're able to get that 1-2 step in going to that shot rather than just a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Aware ka dapat sa mga tendency. Kasi iba dyan, pag tanggap na yan, parang layup yan eh.
Mismo. Paul Sanga is that way. It doesn't really need a lot of space, doesn't need a lot of room.
Kay Paul Sanga nga minsan yung tanggap niya, naka-jump stop pa tapos tira. Ito kay Casin is one of those na 2 steps talaga yung niya para mas mataas yung percentage niya. Manday is also one of them.
Because different players, have varying strengths in terms of their upper body. Yung iba talagang they rely on their shoulder strength to shoot that outside shot. At that time, that's coming off a handoff and another 1-2 step jump shot galing kay Prince Casin.
Here's the problem with Prince Casin. He is going to come up with... He's a streaky shooter.
Oh, yeah. And he's such a pest on defense. He is relentless. He is unforgiving. And he's going to make sure that he gives it his all every time he's on the court. That's why he deserves these minutes that he's been getting the past few games.
What a pass that was again from Casin. Diputado, the runner, won't go. Manlangit with the rebound. Here comes JJ Manlangit. Binigay kay Jeff Manday. He'll fire a three. Too strong. Irvin Palencia. Monsubre wants it against Salem. Casin on the cut. Extra pass. Manday. Three. No go. Tatlo na yan from Jeff Manday. 3 misses hit for him.
It's rare to see Jeff Manday miss 3 straight. You would usually see him maybe miss the first, but then he's going to hit the second. He's trying to get his rhythm here. This is a nice way to do so.
Valenzuela lapsing into a few turnovers here early on. 19-11. Caloocan trying to break this game wide open. Palencia with the steal and then Manday with the finish.
The percentages for both squads haven't been so good. In fact, Valenzuela is just shooting 14%. Caloocan so much better at 36%, but it's their defense that's been giving them these points. It's an 8-point lead for the Batang Kangalu.
Jeff Manday, Brian Enriquez, and Irvin Palencia. Check out their numbers in this win against Parañaque. Kung hindi man natin napili si Jogi Laude, ang dami nating kandidato, Avi.
Marami talaga. Yeah, that was a game that featured a lot of good performances, and these 3 guys were definitely those who rounded out the help, if you can call it, for Jogi Laude. He had 5 guys in double figures in that game.
Salem for 3. It's over the top. 19-11. 68 seconds remaining dito sa ating first quarter. And Caloocan, they are in a good position to at least make it to the top 6 in the North Division. And that is a goal if you want to avoid the play-in. Diretso ka sa playoffs.
Well, actually, a win today would actually put them past Pangasinan in Pampanga, just because that they're going to have more wins, although they have more losses just by 1. Just by the virtue of number of wins, they're going to be able to overtake both Pangasinan and Pampanga. But of course, Pampanga will be seeing action later against Abra.
Teardrop galing kay Jeff Manday, kissing it off the glass, 21-14. Lock up will fire. Yes! Just like that, Valenzuela is within 4, 21-17. Last shot time para sa Caloocan. Palencia, the short stab off the glass. That will do it. Bringas nearly got that one in. 23-17 at the end of 1. Caloocan off to a great start again. This time against the Valenzuela City Magic.
John Formento has been trying to lead the way once again for the Magic. He himself, being the wizard that he is, trying to wield his magic over the Batang Kankalu, but these guys, just a lot of players chipping in with their respective contributions to this game. Their defense has been splendid. Valenzuela, though, able to come back and just get to within 6 points at the end of the first 10 minutes.
You are still watching the MPBL. In our previous coverage, ang biro ng team kay Joggy Laude once a year kung mag-best player. Kaya naman ang goal nga daw ni Joggy ngayon ay mag-back-to-back. At sabi nga sa akin ni Joggy, pati nga si Kung Oka sabi sa akin after the game, marunong ka pa pala. As the management kept teasing him na dapat daw isa pang best player para hindi naman daw once a year. Depensa niya, pag naman may opportunity, syempre ipapakita ko pa rin na kaya pa rin nating makipagsabayan. But since the teasing worked on him last game, syempre hindi siya nakaligtas for today's game. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. Mukhang mamumuro si Joggy Laude. Pero hindi pa siya pinapapasok dito.
Yun na nga eh. Start of the second quarter, wala pa siya.
We're waiting for his entry here.
Pero it means something pag kahit si Kung Oka malapitan, napansin na rin yung laro mo.
Oo. Well, Enriquez is in the game. Kasama si Real Cervantes, Jun Bonsubre, Irvin Palencia, and Jeff Manday. Sa kabila naman, Lakap, Diputado, Pableo, Bringas, and Hesalem. Rebound nakuha ni Diputado. At last touch on Diputado.
Diputado saying that it wasn't off him, but I think it was off his foot.
Hindi niya nakita.
He definitely didn't see Irvin Palencia creeping up behind him to go for that steal. He should be very wary of the opposing team's guards, especially when it's a guard like Irvin Palencia. Actually, this particular combination, Manday and Palencia, they could be a problem offensively. They actually always are. But defensively, they're also pests.
We will be right back after the coach's challenge.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. Ball possession for Val City.
Challenge successful para kay Coach Raymond. And okay. Yeah, it didn't look like it was off Diputado. Oh, good job there para kay Diputado, able to convince Coach Raymond na hindi nga sa kanya ang last touch. Kasi sa angulo natin, it was off him.
Yeah, it looked like he was off his foot. But again, I would like to reiterate that he really needs to be careful in handling that basketball, being that second point guard coming in for John Formento. He has to make sure that he keeps the ship steadied, and a part of that job is really pretty much to take care of that basketball, because the offense starts with him.
Real Cervantes, nabitawan ng bola, naagaw ni Kobe Pableo. Here comes Pableo on the move. He's fouled by Bonsubre.
I thought he took 3 steps.
Well, mangingibabaw pa rin naman ng foul. So, okay lang.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot
1,
of contact.
2, 3. Yes. May foul naman kay Jun Bonsubre. May wave pa sa camera. Okay yun ah. Pa-cute eh.
Minsan lang daw eh. I mean, sinusulit niya na lang daw yung moment.
Yung airtime niya.
Oh. He wants to make sure that he makes the most out of his time on the floor and his time in front of the camera.
Tama. So, ikaw din naman eh. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Bonsubre. Atakihin niya yung depensa ni Lakap. A foul on Brian Lakap. Will that be 2 free throws? Yes.
Yeah, it was in motion of a shot. Referee Michael Quinay saying that it is going to be 2 shots. Well, Valenzuela, I'm pretty sure they had a lot of time to prepare here for Caloocan, and they do have a lot of knowledge about this particular offense that the Batang Kankalu like to run, the triangle offense of Coach Mike Sagigit, dahil si Coach Raymond Valenzuela, yan din actually yung ginamit na sistema when he was coaching the Staglets in the NCAA Juniors. That's also the system that his dad used when he was coaching FEU back in the day.
Malalim na yung hugot mo, ha? Turo Valenzuela na. Ha?
Oo. Dahil yung tatay niya si Turo Valenzuela eh, siya rin yung head coach naging head coach namin ng high school eh.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. You know, Caloocan, cannot afford to play with fire here when you're going up against Valenzuela.
They have to be smarter. They have to be wiser in their decisions. They cannot let their emotions get the better of them. They are the more experienced team here, but the team is also filled with a lot of veterans. In terms of talent, mas malakas rin naman dito ang Caloocan. But ang Val City, when they want to, they can actually keep up with teams in this league.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
As we've witnessed, Sedel, it's really pretty much the desire that has been the question for Valenzuela in many of their games. But again, if they do want to, kayang-kaya nila sumabay.
Pableo gets it to Lakap. Back to Pableo. The closeout from Flores leads to a steal. Cervantes, Enriquez, Manday, back to Enriquez. Pinapahirapan na Caloocan ng pass break nila.
Actually.
Enriquez from the corner. Too strong. Cervantes all alone.
But the nice thing about it, even though they're trying to go for those difficult plays, they're able to salvage possessions one way or another, and it leads to conversions just like that. And they keep this lead at 5.
Formento. Against Palencia. John Formento powering through. No good. Flores to Irvin. Back to Josh Flores.
That time it was easy peasy lemon squeezy there for Caloocan's basic 2-man fast break.
Ayun ang hindi pinahirapan na pass break.
Mismo. Executing it perfectly to a T.
Bringas against Real Cervantes. Hindi nag-abot sa FEU to, no?
Hindi. Pero I think nagkalaban pa sila eh when RV was still with LaSalle.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
I do think di rin nagkakalayo sa edad si RV tsaka si Real eh. I think Real's is older by a bit.
Yeah, 29 to 22. Here's the count. Tiburcio is back in the game. Guarino is there as well. Formento will fire. Hindi pa rin nakakapasok ng 3 points si John Formento. Flores. Oh, a foul. Given up. Ay Tiburcio.
Totally unnecessary there. I thought Valenzuela could be on their way to another fast break opportunity. Unfortunately, this foul bails Caloocan out, unfortunately for Valenzuela. So now the Batang Kankalu get another crack at it.
That's a miss from Cabanag. Rebound ni Monje.
That three-point shot has not been really falling in this game yet for Caloocan. 2 out of 15 from beyond the arc so far.
Inside, Monhe will miss. Rebound, Cabanag. Ball is loose, picked up by Flores. Josh, nowhere to go. Travel.
And you could see frustration here on Real Cervantes. He was asking for that basketball, and Flores forced the issue, tried to attack it off the bounce when Cervantes was already there sealing his man. Kaya nangyari, pangit pa yung naging spacing nung pumasok si Josh Flores.
Guarino. Formento pops out. Gets it to Guarino. A three off the mark. Rebound in Rail. Now with Cabanag. Halfway through the second quarter. Lamang ang Caloocan ng 7 points. Here's Jeramer. Goes to Rail. A three. Short. Rebound. John Formento. Nagmamadali si John. Bigay kay Guarino. Fouled by Rail. Cervantes.
He had two options there, whether it was Guarino or Monje, both cutting on that right side. Monje had the outer lane to himself, but Guarino was the first man down. So Formento electing to give it up to Neil, and now he has 2 shots on the free throw line.
Val City already with 10 foul shots here in the first half.
That's what's been keeping them within distance sa laro na to. You know, despite just shooting 21% from the field, their free throw mix and their conversions from the outside have really helped them maintain a manageable distance against Caloocan.
No, they've been intentional in attacking the cup. That's two-time Coach of the Year, Coach Governor Dennis Delta Pineda. Now the Vice Governor of Pampanga. I think he flew in. Hindi ko na specify, but he's here in the building to, of course, who wouldn't be? It's
yeah.
Abra versus Pampanga.
Yep, that's gonna be a very big game, not just for Abra but for Pampanga as well. You know, this is a good opportunity for them to try and make an upset against the league leading Weavers, to tell everybody as well that we are still very serious about getting that three-peat.
As our graphic on the MPBL socials showed, it's champions versus the rising power of the North. Siyempre, you know, even with Abra's record, they still have, wala pa silang nakuhang trophy.
Wala pa sila
So to
napapatunayan, ika nga. And that's why it's nice for Pampanga to try and really get that victory, try to hack it out later, because that's going to send a statement to the rest of the league.
The championship has to go through us.
Yes.
Guarino, Mintes ang tres, rebound ni Tayong Tong. Joko to Josh, looking for a friend. Nandito na si Jogi Laude, hindi niya nahanap. Jogi. What a pass. Galing kay Tayong Tong, hindi natapos ni Josh Flores.
Could have been a highlight for sure. That's a hard foul given up there. Both teams are actually playing very hard-nosed defense. Valenzuela really making it difficult for Caloocan to make things happen. But thankfully for the Batang Kankalu, guards like Joko Tayong Tong using their intense creativity to make plays for their teammates.
8-point lead. Val City only 23 points here in the first half. They've made only 5 field goals, Javi. They've been relying on those free throws. Tiburcio, no go on the 3. Enriquez with a rebound. Enriquez makes his move. Nabitawan ng bola. That is off Brian Enriquez. Oh no, that is off a Valenzuela player.
Looks like it was off De La Cruz. Are they really going to try and challenge this?
Hopefully no.
Yeah, because they already used their challenge earlier and it was successful. So they do have one more but I don't think this is going to impact them very big.
You have a timeout on the floor here. 31-23, Caloocan with an 8-point lead. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. 3:26 remaining here in the first half. Lamang ang Caloocan, 31-23. Both teams already in penalty. And good sized crowd here. For now, alam kong dadami to mamaya.
I'm sure we're going to fill this up.
First game pa lang yan, ha?
Yeah. We're going to fill this up for sure.
This is where the new the government center of Lucena is right now, no?
Yeah.
So, office ni Mayor Mark Alcala malapit lang dito.
Tamang-tama ka dyan. Just a stone throws away from this venue actually.
Oo. Hindi ko na nakikita si Mayor Mark. Hindi na
busy eh. Start of term eh.
Oo nga. Mone, that is a basket plus the foul. That would have been a travel, by the way, if it was not a foul.
That's the second time Valenzuela got that certain call in their favor. Earlier, you saw Pableo, he was hacked as well, but this time, Monhe
Actually,
converts.
it's not. Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
It just looked like it from the live view, but after seeing it, yep, it was a clean play because he landed on the opposite foot.
Tayong Tong, atake sa kaliwa, no good. Tiburcio with the rebound. Great defensive stand for Valenzuela here. Formento takes it strong to the cup. That was brute strength galing kay John Formento. Just stuck it to Jogi Laude right here, Javi.
It's just like that student who tries to say, no ma'am, no sir, this is what is right. And he definitely stuck it to the professor there, Jogi Laude. John Formento weaving his magic there. Double black eye para kay Jogi Laude dahil natamaan na nga siya ni John Formento, foul pa siya. And it was the right call.
What a play though. Yun yung sinasabi natin. That is pretty much a Joko Tayong type of move as well.
Exactly. And we saw a lot of that, especially during his time with Quezon City back then, when he really had the range to the offense a lot more than what he has right now in Caloocan. But definitely still very much capable of plays like that, even up to this point.
Mone is ahead, but Formento just threw the ball away and he says sorry.
Just one of the rare times that he actually miscalculates passes. Ito si John Formento. If you're Coach Raymond Valenzuela, that's going to be fine. You guys are down by just a bucket here. You've managed to claw your way back into this. So right now, just focus on getting a stop, and then we have the opportunity to tie or take the lead after this one.
31-29 is the score. A little over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Matias gets it to Casid. Casid will fire a three. Yes, sir. Lorenz Casid, that is three-pointer number 3 in this ballgame.
Yep. And Monhe has to do a better job of sticking it into his grill more because with 2 threes already, Casin already has that shot calibrated, even though he was coming off the bench. But Formento says, I'm going to get it back. And that's another 3-pointer for Valenzuela. I think that's the first 3-pointer for Formento in this game.
34-32. Here's Casin. Binabatay ni Monhe. Monhe able to force a pickup, but it's a double dribble. I thought Monhe had a piece of that.
But regardless if that call was right or wrong, That's how Kobe Mone should defend Prince Casin in your face.
2-point game. Valenzuela will use a timeout. Minute and 42 remaining in the first half. We'll be right back. Ayun, relax si Boss Chris tsaka si Boss Waylon. Mamaya ang stress nyo. Okay? Relax kayo ngayon, ha? Okay, Abra against Pampanga. The characters are here now. The main, mamaya mga main characters ng mga players, makikita nyo. But pretty much the people on the sidelines, Coach Governor Dennis Delta Pineda is here. And syempre sila Boss Waylon and Boss Chris.
Although we'd pretty much love it if the game was held in either Abra or Pampanga. You know, this venue just also gives it that certain
Big game.
allure. Yeah, that
Big-
big game atmosphere.
Big game vibe,
Yeah.
by the way. Kalahat lays it in.
What a stretch right there coming from Romel Calat. But Valenzuela playing with numbers on their advantage there.
Oh, look at that. Against the double team, RB Bringas unable to score. Cabanag, they're speeding up the game now here, Caloocan. The kick out to Casid. Attacks the closeout. Goes behind the back. A three from Cabanag.
I mean, kung ako, dedepensa ako sa ganyan, talaga mapapagod ako. You saw the way they were passing the ball from one place to another, even without looking at each other.
But it's an absolute wizardry.
Oh,
Galing
yeah.
kay Casid, ha?
He has really excelled in that department.
It
Now-
gives you a lot of court savvy as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Cabanag to Casin. Looks at Tiburcio and lays it in. 11 points para kay Prince Casin. He's been dishing. He's been scoring. And Caloocan now up by 9.
I think this kid's finally figured out what his place is here on this team.
That's a travel on John Formento. This time, Barcuma ang dumipensa sa kanya na maganda doon. Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Saan napunta ang bola? Sabi ni Nem de la Cruz. Nandun pala sa corner para kay Jeremy Cabanag.
Kahit ako, mapapatalon ako sa silya ko sa ganun eh. 9-point lead for the Batang Kankalu and just 8 seconds to go here in the first half.
Eight seconds remaining in the first half. Barcuma. Nagmamadali para sa Caloocan. Gets it to Tayungtong. Palencia will fire a three. That's a good look para dito sa Caloocan. And that will do it. First half in the books. Batang Kankalu with a late run in the first half to extend the lead to 9 against the Valenzuela City Magic. We'll be right back here at the Lucena Convention Center.
back inside the Lucena Convention Center for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Andrea Endicio, and right now, we will be having our halftime interview together with Neil Guarino, one of the players of Val City. Thank you so much, Neil, for joining me here at the half. And sinabi nga sa akin kanina ni Coach Raymond na even though puro young players ang inyong team, meron pa rin namang chance to enter the playoffs. With that being said, kamusta kayo?
Siyempre, kaming mga young players, very confident kami, very hungry na mapatunayan kami dito sa liga. And ayun naman yung mga coaches namin, ginaguide nila kami every practice, binibigyan nila kami ng confidence. And yung mga veterans din, big part sila sa kung paano kami nagmamature sa laro and maka-adjust dito sa MPBL.
Follow-up question, at your very young age, ano yung nagpupush sa'yo dito sa MPBL?
Siyempre, family ko. Ginagawa ko to para sa family ko. And ano din, passion for basketball and for fun. And
Very beautiful words. Now, do you have any greetings or shout-outs?
binabati ko yung sponsors namin, Pure Blends, Sure Homes Realty Inc., kay Boss Jerwin, YPS Clothing Trading, Anytime Fitness Valenzuela, and Edsa Munoz, Accelerated Wellness and Pain Clinic, DCG Steel, Boss Den and Ma'am Annie, Ever Gourmet Corporation, Pablings Fatima Valenzuela Branch, Shoe Best, VA Sports, Perez Pares Valenzuela, Framed Manila, Tokyo Unveiled by Rai, and happy birthday din po kay Fort, and shoutout po sa Talaver family. And special thanks to Mayor West Gatchalian of Valenzuela City.
Maraming salamat, Neil, and that's it for our halftime interview. Don't go away, magbabalik pa rin po ang MPBL.
Nakan.
Coach, feel ko pinapakitaan kayo.
Nagsidagol. Fade away, one-hander.
James Sena, 15 points in this game, and he is featured in our Gixer Great Move of the Game, Born for Great.
This has to be the play of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in the top 10. Number 10. Tapos Coach Egay. Reaction ni Coach Egay. Pero mo, yumuyo ko, natawa yan eh. Yumuyo ko.
Back to PJ. Against Joshua Yero. Gets past him and rolls it in. Cuts the lead down to 11.
What a finger roll by PJ. Getting past a couple of black shirts and scooping it up. Ibang klase yung finger roll na yun. Off-legged pa. Pero again, stretch na rin kasi yung mileage ng ibang players dito sa Cagers. Eh, no? Oh, what a finish!
Oh, Ramos had to improvise there. At he did that in successful fashion para sa Muntinlupa Cagers. A little run here being made by the guys in blue.
You know what I like about that? He was clearly decided that I'm going to challenge this defense of JJ Pido. And what I like also about it is immediately after he made that shot.
First basket of the game.
Pumayod siya doon at apat ulit ang lamang sa Mindoro. Dipsido from Alfred Flores.
Very shifty. Yung ganawa na yun na si Flores.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Pactalio attacks, takes off his defender. Wow, able to sneak that one through.
Oh man, that's what you miss about a Mactalio, you know? Guys will always say, you know, when you see Mactalio with the ball, he always is gonna find a way to score. And right here, you know, scoop underneath.
Yaping, balik kay Alfred Flores. Malayo ito, galing sa tres! On net! Gutsy shot from Alfred Flores.
I gotta wake myself up. Parang feeling ko, linggo pa rin eh. Naalala ko pa rin si Noy Remoca.
Alfred Flores has come alive here.
Was the first assistant, and then they brought in Coach Onak Magtulis and Coach Richard De La Rosa.
Oh,
Both of their teammates during their championship run before. Whoa.
Where did that come from?
Somebody is letting out a lot of rage.
They've had enough of turnovers. Ball got stolen, but not this time. Both Art and J-Boy Solis on the floor at the same time. Good cut.
Mactalio with a reverse.
That to me is really just understanding basic spread offense basketball. See this right here. Ball on the post. That weak side guy, 45, has to cut. And how about that control of Mactalio?
Mixer, great move off the game. Born for greatness. Coughs up the ball. 2 seconds remaining. Calo steps into a free. Knocks that one down to beat the buzzer. What a night for Eman Calo. May duda pa ba?
Hindi, isang quarter pa, pwede pa magbago isip natin. Pero sa quarter na ito, hindi magbabago ang isip natin that Eman Calo was definitely the best player.
Parang wala lang Talagang umiling-iling pa. Highlights of the game brought to you by
Masama pa yung loob.
the official hydration partner. Kani, left corner shot, no.
What a
Minus
rebound.
climbing the ladder, puts it back in. And a foul whistle on Mindoro.
Say it with your chest, Mr. Minus. After a beautiful play for the second chance, tulad nga nung sinabi mo, inakyat yung mataas na hagdanan. Hindi lang yun, umangat pa ng malakas. 3-point play pa ang kasama.
Halftime here at the Lucena Convention Center in Quezon Province. Lamang ang Caloocan Batang Kangkalu 41-32 against Valenzuela, and it's been Caloocan that's been in control for most of the game, and kita natin yung struggles ng Valenzuela on their shooting, but bumawi naman sila sa free throws. But Caloocan with that late run in the second quarter led by Prince Casin, and that's why they have this 9-point advantage.
Yeah, Prince Casin has been affecting the game on both ends of the floor. Actually, that bench unit has really helped Caloocan a lot in this game. They've outscored Valenzuela in that department. You don't see that on your screens, but that's also that also has been an integral part of them controlling this game, aside from the fact that they've scored a lot of their points inside, and the points on the break have really favored the Batang Kangkalu 17-9. Casin had 3 threes in that first half, including that last basket towards the latter part of the second quarter to help Caloocan maintain order here versus Valenzuela.
11 points para kay John Formento. He is the leading scorer for the Magic. Palencia. Nakasoda ngayon ng Valenzuela. A little change up on the way they've been defending. It's Cervantes. A 3. Yes, Ariel Cervantes.
He had an earlier attempt in the second quarter but fell a little flat this time, making sure that he just had enough height and power on that shot. Now the 3-point shot starting to drop for the Batang Kangkalu.
12-point lead now for the Batang Kangkalu, their biggest of the game.
This is a tall lineup that they have on the floor, but Palencia is the point guard.
John Formento against Kalahat. Formento for 3. It's short. Laude with the rebound. Now with Kalahat. Romel. Nabigay pa kay Real Cervantes sa ilalim. No. Formento to Hes Salem. Off-legged layup. No good. Rebound. Nakuha ni Palencia.
I think he rushed that shot.
Manday for 3. Still struggling. Jeff Manday.
What is he now? 0 out of 5?
No, 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. That's an illegal pick from Antonio. 44-32 is the count.
Looks like Valenzuela will be starting off with a 2-3 zone here. Try and force Caloocan to take more outside shots, but I don't know about this one right now because Caloocan has been starting to hit their shots. Now they go into a man-to-man.
There's a call on the floor. It's on Antonio.
That's 2 quick ones para sa kanya. Seeing his first action of this game.
Manday, 8 seconds to work with. Palencia has it. Cervantes is wide open. A 3. No. Rebound nakuha ni Obi Monje. Bigay agad kay John Formento. Bringas against Cervantes. RV, masyado malayo yan para kay RV. But he takes the jumper and he gets the kind roll.
If I'm Real Cervantes, that's a shot I want him taking. That's a lower percentage shot, but Bringas has been known to make that sometimes. But I'd rather that than him really just going inside and trying to power his way through. That's exactly what Romel Calahat did on that play, though.
46-34. RV Bringas against Cervantes. Oh, really forceful there, si RV. This is Real Cervantes na napituan ng foul. Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Jogi Laude might not be in the scoring column yet in this game, but he has helped Caloocan in a different manner. He's been rebounding, he's been dishing off, and he's been playing good defense.
SLM will launch it and hit.
It's definitely more of the specialty for JJ SLM rather than finishing on the break, even if that was way out. He was in rhythm. Catch and shoot, credit the nice pass as well.
Inside, Kalahat, no. Manday. Palencia, the pass to Kalahat. Oh, wow. Lakas ng katawan ni Romel Kalahat nun, ha?
Si RP Bringas ba yung winasiwas niya doon?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was too easy as well para kay Kalahat.
He's really one tough nut. That upper body strength has given him a lot of opportunities to power through opposing teams' defenses. It looks like there's going to be a challenge here.
Yeah. And we will be right back for the result of this challenge.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. Ball possession for Pal City Magic.
2 successful challenges here para kay Coach Raymond. Parehong galing sa out of bounds.
Yeah, that was definitely off the leg of Romel Kalahat. For Valenzuela to really get the better of that challenge, they do have to score on this play. Ooh!
And they throw the ball away.
Sinayang lang nila yung challenge nila doon. But if that play had gone through, that could have been an easy 2 points in transition for Valenzuela.
Now they inbound dito sa baseline. Manday will shoot the 3. Yes! Finally, after 4 misses para kay Jeff Manday, he knocks it 1 down.
One thing's for sure, para kay Jeff Manday, he's not going to stop shooting. No matter how much he struggles, he's going to keep putting up shots as long as they're going to be good looks para sa kanya.
3-point shot of the game is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
They went stock go under on this one. Salem going under the screen. And that gave Manday the room to rise up for that 3-pointer.
Bento trying to go glass, no good. Kalahat able to secure the basketball. Natapik ni Salem, recovered. Kalahat is wide open for 3. Rebound ni Kobe Monhe. Bento quickly to Salem. Corner 3. Mintis, and the rebound secured by Real Cervantes.
Caloocan really with a very conscious effort to slow down the pace here. Even after they were the team who led in terms of fast break points in that first half.
Manday will try. No. 1 for 6. From beyond the arc, si Jeff Manday. Monhe taken away by Palencia. A foul is whistled.
Quite the late call there.
Hindi marinig ang pito.
I thought it was a clean swipe.
Yeah.
Did not look like there was contact, but it was the baseline referee who called it. Tingnan natin dito. Here's a drive by Monhe. I think Palencia got all ball there.
Yeah. If you call that a foul,
I don't know what is.
dun papunta ang usapan eh, no?
Yun na nga
Mr.
eh.
Palania.
Ganun na nga, Mr. Tupas.
Pag minsan nakikita ko hinahataw na, walang foul eh. Tapos yun, foul.
That's really, for me, the main challenge of referees in any game. It's for them to be able to make all the calls consistent. Obviously, it's easier said than done, but you know, that's something that they can definitely improve on more.
Oh, lalo na dito sa MPBL, and it's such a demanding job, okay? It's a thankless job. But, you know, they have a lot of games to really work on and improve as well, no? Marami rin silang opportunities to hone their craft. Because if the level of play here is going up, the level of refereeing should also go up.
I definitely agree. And I think, you know, aside from, you know, basic workshops and everything like that, they also have to assess the teams that they're calling.
Yeah, Gicks are a great move of the game, born for greatness.
Well, John Formento once again getting by multiple defenders. It's enough hang time to get those 2 points.
Cervantes against Bringas. Arvid stood his ground and forced the miss on rail.
That has been a matchup that has really been reoccurring constantly in this game. Cervantes versus Bringas.
Manlangit, good line, Mintis. And that will be Valenzuela basketball.
And now Valenzuela opting to go a little quicker with their lineup here. Bringas is out of the game, so now maybe they can even speed up the game more. Try to counter what Caloocan is trying to do in slowing down this game. That's not a good shot.
Casin comes away with the loose ball. Behind the back to Cabanag. The extra pass to Barcuma. Now Bunsubre. Cabanag now with Manlangit. That's a tough shot para kay Jeremy Cabanag. Really difficult angle to work with. Formento against two Caloocan players, and he misses the left-handed scoop.
That was a timely challenge from Manlangit after Formento got by.
Wow! He went up there. Joey Barcuma. I thought he was gonna stuff it.
My goodness. Just a little more inches on that vertical, but still the same highlight here for Joey Barcuma.
That's the play of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
If we could just freeze that particular shot, it saw how high he went off from the ground. Crazy.
That's Peter Pan Barcuma. He could not complete the three-point play. Pableo secures the rebound, now with Laka. 3 minutes remaining here in the third. 12-point lead for Caloocan. Turnover, Valenzuela. Tiburcio with a counter steal. Casin gives up the foul, and we will have a stoppage in the play again.
Caloocan still not yet in the penalty. It's really been a little sloppier between these two squads here in the third quarter.
2:51 remaining. Kim Lo will inbound. Ref Diputado. There's a switch here. Manlangit on Diputado. Lockup will fire. No. The tap ends up with Manlangit. Saves it to Casin. Prince does not have the numbers. He kicks it out to Barcuma. Back to Casin. That's a three. And he will miss Butsubre's foul by Diputado.
Well, Tiburcio and Pableo have to do a better job of getting to those loose balls as soon as it goes up. I saw Botsubre already eyeing that basketball as soon as it got up, but Tiburcio and Pableo are both just waiting for something to happen.
Cabanag traveled, took an extra step.
It just hasn't been a good game for Jeremer Cabanag. Lots of errors, lots of indecision, lots of misreads on particular plays in this game. But thankfully, the other guys are picking up the slack for the Batang Caloocan.
And this has been the main difference from the team that they had last year.
Oh, yeah.
Nung nagkaroon sila ng... That playoff run was spearheaded by Jeremer Cabanag.
You're right.
You know, that upset of Manila in the first round. And the really good regular season run that included a win against San Juan, by the way. So,
that was a crazy game.
Yeah. So, ito si Jeremer. They know that when they need him to perform, he is capable of delivering. And kita natin doon ang galaw ni Jeremer Cabanag.
Yeah, and maybe you could say that in a way siguro individually medyo hindi nakaganda sa kanya yung nakadagdag ng mga additional players, additional help, but in terms of the benefit of the team, it's definitely done wonders para sa kanila.
Yeah, lalo na pagdagdag ni Jeff Manday, kaposisyon niya si Jeff Manday at kababayan niya rin. No?
It's a good problem to have para sa kanila. I think Jeremer is just also just trying to figure out how he fits in again into that.
Okay lang daw si Queen's Casid, sabi nila.
Si Jeremer ata hindi okay eh.
Ayun, no?
Itong mga to, parang gusto na matapos yung laro eh.
Kaya nga, nagmamadali.
Gusto pang lumakad mamaya eh.
Well, it's a long journey home.
It is very long journey home.
And talking about journey, making the journey back to her hometown. Miss Andrea Indicio.
During the latter part of the second half, Prince Casan extended a seemingly closing gap between them and their opponents. Sabi niya, kailangan kasi talaga namin tong panalong to kasi yung mga susunod mas mabibigat na. As he added, hindi naman porke isa ako sa mga bata. Dito, iaasa ko lahat sa mga kuya ko. It is indeed a good learning environment, lalo na raw at yung player na college pa lang siya, idol na niya na si Paul Sanga ay teammate na niya ngayon. He likes to have Paul as his gauge kasi nga daw same height, known shooter, and has the style he wants to replicate. Of course, he wants to make a name for his own. Pero iba pa rin daw yung Paul Sanga. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. Iba rin yung
Iba rin yan.
Joey Barcuma playing a little bully ball. And look at Paul Sanga loving it. 4 points now para kay Barcuma. Always gets the crowd going when he scores. Kung ang height mo ba naman ay 5'3", ay 5'3", 5'5". Our fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig. Free installation for split-type air conditioners.
Ano ba dapat ang selly pag ganyan? Di ba, siyempre, pag mas maliit sa'yo, gaganyan ka.
Wala yun na lang.
Ganun ba dapat?
Binuhat, pwede.
Or pwede niya sabihin, anong height mo, Tiburcio?
Oo. 2 beses niya na ginawa yun, ha?
Oh, yung kanina, tinalunan niya.
If
Dito,
I was-
winasiwas niya.
If I was Tiburcio, I would...
You would be thinking twice about yourself right now.
Yes.
And my particular, your particular physical conditioning or your particular physical fitness right now at this point.
Now Barcuma has it. Kung Guardia, ayaw niyang atakihin. Pero kung big man, gusto niyang atakihin. Maraming salamat sa LGR, official outfitter of the MPBL. JJ Manlangit for 3. No. M. De La Cruz with the rebound. Diputado, nagmamadali. Rev to Tiburcio. The jumper is short. May tulak galing kay Tayuntong.
Yep. We saw that. Thought he was gonna get away with it. But our referees not allowing that.
Ang ganda din na teammate mo, idol mo, no?
Siyempre naman.
Kasin at saka Saka. Okay din yun. But right now, I see a lot of upside with Prince Kasin. He can ultimately be a main man here in Caloocan or even any other team in this league.
Yeah, he's showing more and more tools and more things in his arsenal that could be a very good use as a main man on any team.
And he's got that swag as well.
Yes. Nasabi mo na nga kanina si Delphin kanyang court savvy. I really like that observation of yours. I mean, just the way that he has been making plays, the passes that he's been making, the way that the game comes so slow to him right now at this point. Parang bumagal na nga sa kanya yung laro. At parang he makes difficult things just look so easy.
Oo. Yun ang basihan na gumagaling ka na talaga eh.
Mismo. Na umangat na talaga yung level mo.
Oh, bagsak si Barkuma.
And it's gonna take a lot for you to bring down Joey Barkuma.
Well, sometimes he makes it easy to bring
He's
him.
a salesman himself.
And they're gonna check it. If yun. Winasiwas din siya eh.
De La Cruz giving Joey Barcuna a little dose of his own medicine, but the illegal kind.
Just a regular foul there. Nem De La Cruz. 4 seconds remaining. Now a 16-point lead para sa Caloocan.
Valenzuela's field goal percentage has not really improved here in the third quarter, while Caloocan has found different ways to make shots in this game, and the different personalities that they have on this team, the different units that they've fielded in here in the second half, have truly given Valenzuela a lot of questions on how to stop this Batang Kankaloo squad.
0 for 2 for Joey Barcuma. Bola ng Valenzuela. 3 seconds remaining in the third. Formento will get the inbound. Cabanag is there. Formento has time. Oh! That will count. He took an extra step, but I don't mind. He traveled. He traveled, by the way. I don't mind, though.
Well, we traveled too. So maybe these guys can have a little leeway.
There's 1, 2, 3. Yes. That's a travel.
Yep, definitely a walk.
But that's also a basket. No call on the travel.
Yeah,
no
so
call on the travel,
so you
okay?
you can't retro the travel from
Yes.
there.
Just count it.
He went from Sariaya to Lucena on that play.
In just 3 seconds.
Yes.
We're okay. We're okay with not calling a travel. Pero travel talaga yun. Sorry.
That's a travel, really. But that's the wizard that's just weaving his magic there. Ito si John Formento. It did look like it was counted, but our referee's double checking if it did make the final buzzer. Ooh, that's a pity.
It's 41-57 for Caloocan Batang Kankaloo.
Well, you can't lie with a replay.
Yes. But that was very close as well.
That was very close.
Highlights of the game brought to you by Simplus, official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. Caloocan continues to tighten their grip on this ball game. They built their biggest lead in the quarter, including a couple of highlight plays from Joey Barcuma.
The most exciting quarter for Caloocan in this game, highlighted by those plays by Joey Barcuma. Meanwhile, for Valenzuela, Formento has not had a lot of help in this game. That's why they're down by 16 points heading into the fourth.
That's our Gixxer fan of the game. Born for greatness.
Alam mo, mga taga-Quezon, mahilig rin talaga sa basketball, eh, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is a nice way for them to get together during the weekend. You know, family affair, friends, mga barkada. Could be also date night for those couples.
Yeah, Abby, have you?
I should not have gone there. I should not have gone there.
Have you
Bakit
spent time?
Bakit ko nga ba sinabi yun?
Sorry, okay. Have you spent time in the province of Quezon? I did not even allude to you having a date night. Have you spent time here in Quezon?
Sorry, pinangunahan ko. Sorry.
Have you spent time here in Quezon?
Not yet.
So they will count it.
They're gonna count it? Well, yeah, I mean, the way that I saw the replay earlier, I thought that it was really good.
On John
But how could you count it when you already said it wasn't counted? Did you not just review it already?
Score is 44 for Valenzuela.
Oh my. We thought that was... Okay. Well, I think they... At least they rectified it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there was
I don't know anymore. Let's just restart the game. Okay. Resume na lang tayo.
Yeah, let's move on from that.
Move on na tayo. Hindi, pero walang tawag na travel. Okay, so that should count because it made it.
Yeah, because you can't make a travel call retroactively. That's one of the few calls na hindi mo pwedeng itawag sa replay.
There's 1/10 of a second remaining when you made,
1/10.
yeah, yun nang umalis yung bola sa kamay niya.
Saktong-sakto lang naman talaga.
Fourth quarter underway, so this makes it interesting, Abby. 13 points ang lamang dito. Pableo will miss the 3. Rebound ni Enriquez.
And that shot could have been big, could have trimmed the lead just to 10 points.
16-12. So, yung basket na yun ni Formento, badly needed. Kasi 9 points lang pala yung Caloocan before that. And they're gaining some momentum here as Nem de la Cruz lays it in off with the left hand.
Valenzuela going to their running game once again. They're really trying their best to speed up the game, while on the other side, contrastingly, Caloocan trying to get into their half-court sets more and more here in the second half.
Tibur showed the rebound. Formento looks ahead. Formento spins the kick out to Pableo. Kobe is fouled. Count the basket.
Napaganda pa nga para sa Valenzuela doon. Pableo was aggressive. He was confident. Took a chance on himself there. That little twirl leading into that foul, and one opportunity para kay Kobe Pableo. A lot of guys on the other side, on that weak side, were asking for that basketball, but Pableo took matters into his own hands.
Ever since he came onto the floor, to si Kobe Pableo has been on attack mode.
Yeah.
Since the first half.
He hasn't been looking to pass most times. Each time he's been looking for his shot. And that time, it paid dividends para sa Valenzuela. But Prince Casin though, oh my goodness.
Oh, that's a big time shot galing kay Prince Casin.
And he just walks off to the other side, just like it's something that he does regularly. And it has been the past few games.
And Nemesis de la Cruz is also a professional scorer. Just reminding everyone, Tayong Tong to Jeremy Cabanaga 3. No. Tayong Tong. That's last touch on Joko Tayong Tong. Bola ng Valenzuela. They do have a chance here. The Val City Magic.
Yep, Caloocan should not relax. Valenzuela, they're looking very aggressive right now. They're really looking to take advantage of the opportunities that have been presenting themselves.
Here's the matchup here. Formento against Tayong Tong. John looks to De La Cruz, top of the key against Casin. De La Cruz had to adjust. Casin completes the stop with the rebound. Prince. Bigay kay Ronnie Matias. Labas kay Jeremy Cabanag. Against Formento, Cabanag attacks the defense and draws the foul.
Just leaning into his defender there. Ito si Jeremy Cabanag saw that Formento was a little bit on the right side rather than in front of him.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Intis ang free throw.
Those free throws, though, have not been very good for the Batang Caloocan in this game. Now 5 out of 12 from the charity stripe sa laro na to. Make that 5 out of 13. But they get the offensive rebound.
Here's Cabanag. Nabitawan ng bola. Tiburcio to Pableo to Formento. Stops at the three-point line. That's short. Casin is fouled by De La Cruz. Diputado trying to prevent the three-point play. And those are two opportunities gone begging for the Magic, Javi.
Yeah. And Valenzuela just unable to get good looks on those last two possessions. I think that they could have moved the ball more to get a better look at it. I think that's what's been lacking also from them. They've relied heavily on a lot of breakdown in terms of their offense, breakdown individually, more so galing kay Jan Formento.
Ooh, man, they called the foul on Monje. I thought that was a good challenge, Javi. I thought he was defending him very well.
Apparently, our referee saying that he caught him on the arm. Monje trying to argue his case to their coaching staff, pero wala na silang challenge dito.
They had two successful challenges. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, a subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. They're gonna look back in those two possessions, Javi, itong Valenzuela.
Yep.
If they do end up losing this game, they're gonna look back doon sa dalawang opportunities na yun, that drive from De La Cruz and that three from Formento, lalo na pag nakompleto ni Manday to yung tatlong free throws and Caloocan regains control of the game.
That drive by De La Cruz, he had Pableo wide open on that left side. He was asking for it, and Pableo already had a shot made the prior possession to it. De La Cruz still trying to force the issue to no avail. Formento could have gotten a higher percentage shot but opted to go for that transition three. Now, I wouldn't fault him for that if I were Coach Raymond Valenzuela, but in this particular kind of scenario where you're trying to catch up and you're trying to avoid getting into a deep hole here in the fourth quarter, I think higher percentage shots should be the better option.
Monje will drive the drop pass to Tiburcio, who misses. Casin able to secure the rebound. Tayongtong gets it to Casin. Prince, he'll launch the three. Nearly made it. Rebound ni Tiburcio. 12-point deficit. Hinaharap ng Valenzuela. Formento turns around and misses. Casin is ahead, and he will not get there.
That's now 4 straight misses for Valenzuela. 4 straight missed opportunities. This lead could have been trimmed down to just single digits. It could have been just a 4-point game at this point, maybe even lower.
Bring us the turnaround shot. No, rebound ni Casin, who's got 8 rebounds now. Manday. Nanangit now with Casin. He'll shoot and miss again.
Might have been an early shot by Prince Casin, but he was wide open. And they have the comfort of this double-digit advantage. They're helping them right now.
And they turn the ball over, Valenzuela. Shooting themselves on the foot again. 62-50. 5.5 minutes to play in this ball game. Balik si Erwin Palencia. And Real Cervantes, binalik na rin. Kalahat. They go down low to Real. Labas muna si Real. Manday, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Manday finds Palencia. Got the step. Teardrop won't go. The foul on the tip-in from Romel Kalahat. 2 free throws para kay Romel Kalahat.
This is exactly how Caloocan wants to be playing for the rest of this game to try and maintain this advantage. Not rushing, being very methodical, just moving that ball around, making sure almost everybody touches that basketball, and then allow the defense to rotate, to scramble, wait for them to commit a mistake. And this is what happens. You get the clock running down, and you get the opportunity to score and extend your lead.
Free throw shooting 8 of 17 for Caloocan. Make that 9 of 18. They have extended the lead to 14. Valenzuela calls timeout. We'll be right back. Coach Mike Sagigit, his next 3 games, sabi niya nga, no, medyo mabibigat yung kalaban niya. Binyan on August 18, Pangasinan on August 26, September 4 is a duel with the Muntinlupa Cagers.
That's going to be a very tough stretch indeed. So this game really could be a nice springboard for that tough stretch.
So I think the top 3 in the North is pretty much set. Di lang natin alam kung saan magtatapos yung tatlong kupunan na yon. I think but those 3 are pretty much a lock.
Yeah, I think it's close to impossible to still try and overtake San Juan, Abra, and Nueva Ecija in the Northern Division. But right now, I think that 4th spot is still very much up for grabs.
4th to,
I would say, 8th. Yes.
Mabibigat yung mga laban natin in the coming weeks. On next Saturday, balik tayo dito ulit. And I think this is another huge game here. I think Abra will be playing Ilagan here. Ilagan, of course, celebrating their 13th anniversary of their cityhood right now. So congratulations, Mayor J. Diaz and Vice Mayor Jave Diaz. I think ang Cowboys umuwi doon.
Okay.
May exhibition game yata sila doon bukas.
Happy ating anniversary sa Ilagan.
They lost last night to the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers.
That was a very tough loss para sa kanila.
8 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Manday. Kasin will launch it. Manday, another offensive rebound para dito sa Caloocan. Napako na sa 50 dito ang Valenzuela.
Yeah, and right now their body language, is it translating to a desire to win at this moment? Let's see how they take things here offensively.
They need a basket here.
Badly.
Formento got the step. He's fouled by Kalahat. That's a smart play from John Formento.
He's such a master of that. He loves it when he gets the cage, his defender on his backside, forcing Kalahat into that foul.
You know, many years ago, we did not see that move. I think nung nauso yan, nung pagpasok ni Chris Paul sa NBA, you know, there was a time when the point guards really used the breakdown moves na, you know, Tim Hardaway crossover, and then pasok ni Chris Paul, nagamit na yan kasi yung kanyang ball screen na yung mastery niyan sa ball screen, tapos yung perimeter yung specialty niya yung 15-18 footer. Doon din nakita ng mga tao.
Well, it's a nice option rin kasi talaga to have in your bag because it's also less prone to turnovers rather than just trying to get your defender out of the way with dribble moves. You use your body, try to use the angles, and you get to force defenders into fouls, just like what Calahat committed earlier on Formento. But right now, it's Calahat drawing the foul.
Calahat misses. 64-51. Caloocan opening a little window of opportunity here para sa Valenzuela. Up by 14 though.
Yeah, the time definitely not on Valenzuela's side.
Couple more stops maybe.
In a basket here.
Yeah. Formento. Bring us a 3. No. And Palencia secures the rebound now. Sanga. No go. Nem de la Cruz ngayon. Nem, atake ni Nem de la Cruz. He's fouled by Jeff Manday. Just a few more minutes until the end of this ball game, and we will witness the champions against the rising powers in the north.
Now hang on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. That is definitely gonna be a treat for sure.
No go on the first free throw para kay Nem de la Cruz. Hindi na sila nakashoot ng field goal ever since they reached 50 points a few minutes ago.
And the free throws have also started to miss para sa kanila.
It's a 65-52 lead para dito sa Caloocan. We have a timeout. Back inside the Lucena Convention Center. So Dave Tupas kasama si Javi Palanya and Andre Indicio para sa inyong MPBL Saturday triple header. Caloocan up by 13. Nasa kanila ang bola. Over 2 minutes to play in this ball game. Cervantes to a cutting Calahat. He recovers the loose ball. Cervantes back to Romel sa ilalim. Well defended by Pableo. De la Cruz. The shovel pass to Kobe Mone with a finish.
Oh, they make a good stop. They double team Cervantes and Calahat underneath, and then they go into their running game, leaving it for Kobe Pableo to score. I need a stop here, definitely, itong Valenzuela to keep them in this.
Manday, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Calahat will attack. Labas kay Rail, 2 seconds on the shot clock. The step back 3 from Cervantes. That won't go. And the offensive rebound secured by Calahat. Irvin Palencia with a finger roll.
They just wasted an opportunity to get going again into another transition opportunity. They allow Caloocan the offensive rebound, and then they let the guy who got the offensive rebound have a free lane towards the basket in Irvin Palencia.
That should do it. After that stop. Batang Caloocan on their way to their 16th win of the season. They will go 9 games over 500, Javi. Such an impressive feat for the Batang Caloocan. They've struggled at times this season, pero you know, if they really buckle down to work, they are among the elite teams dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino.
And I think Coach Mike Saguit has done a wonderful job in his stint here with Batang Caloocan so far.
This is the assist of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
This place that they are in right now gives a lot of validation to the work that Coach Mike has put in for this Caloocan squad. Again, we would like to reiterate that this is his first time coaching a team with veterans. Usually he coaches young guys, players who usually already played a long time under him.
The players he's developed.
Yeah, players he's developed. And right now he's taken on this challenge of coaching veterans, and he's been doing a good job at it.
Yeah, and mind you, yung paghawak ni Coach Mike ng mga batang player, no? Ano siya eh, father figure siya sa mga players na yon. So this is a big shift on his part.
And I like how Andrea Pisnat report together earlier saying that Coach Mike, sabi niya, when he stops learning here in this job, and that's the time that he also will maybe retire already. But right now, it's still a constant learning process para sa kanya, and he continues to love the opportunity of sharing his knowledge.
Oh, and that's why we have a, you know, yun yung MPBL eh. That's, I think he has benefited with the formation and the creation of the MPBL because it's given him an opportunity, really, you know, for, you know, he's one of the more under the radar coaches dito sa Pilipinas, but here he gets the chance in the MPBL, and wow, he's been flourishing. And right now, Caloocan picks up win number 16 of the season. A 69-55 conquest of the Valenzuela City Magic. Valenzuela, they were within 10, and then all of a sudden, nag-brown out ang Valenzuela.
Nawala ng ilaw sa Valenzuela City and Caloocan, making sure the lights were shining bright under their purview, and this guy was hugely responsible for them securing this victory.
Another best player of the game accolade para kay Prince Casin. He finishes with 16 points and 8 rebounds and 3 assists. He's our best player of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Prince Casin, the catalyst in his 69-55 win over Valenzuela. And great way to end the week para sa Batang Caloocan. Another victory for them. And we're just about ready for Prince Casin with Andrea Indicio.
Maraming salamat sa Delph. Kasama ko nga ngayon si Prince. First of all, congratulations. Prince, alam naman natin na isa ka sa pinakabata dito sa team ng Caloocan. Pero pinatunayan mo sa amin ngayong gabi na kaya mong mag-take over lalong-lalo na noong last few minutes noong second quarter na yun.
Yun, kailangan kasi namin i-treat to as malakas na kalaban para sa 7 remainings namin, maano namin kasi mag-playoffs na eh. Ayun lang, kailangan lang namin talaga lagi manalo. Yun lang.
At Prince, kanina nga nabanggit mo sa akin na idol mo si Paul Sanga. Masasabi mo ba na malaki yung nagiging impluwensya niya ngayon sa nilalaro mo?
Una man, syempre. Una-una sa practice, syempre sila yung mga kasama ko eh. Araw-araw, ensayo, so sila yung lagi nagpapalakas sa akin, papalakas ng loob ko, kaya marami lang akong natututunan sa kanila.
And now you are making a name of your own. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin o pasalamatan? Go ahead.
Una-una nagte-thank you ko kay God sa panalo. Binabati ko yung magina ko, si Lia, si Kyle, yung lola't lolo ko, nanay ko, tatay ko sa ibang bansa, mga kapatid ko, tapos yung pamilya ng asawa ko, anak ni Kuya June, Bunsubre, Baby AJ, happy birthday sa'yo. At nagtithank you rin kami kay Kilameo Along Malapitan, kay Konsienteng Malapitan, Lexi Malapitan, Yan Coolers, Saitap LPG, Stay Cool Clothing, Word Balance, Mandarin Sky, Father Ruel, nasa Jerusalem, Brother Arnold, at Rev of GCF, tsaka sa mga bus ko, Fab Luis, sa Remuel, sa Wilja, tsaka sa Boss JRH, yun lang.
Maraming salamat once again. That was Prince Casan, our best player of the game, brought to us by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much. And yan, huli ang bate ni Prince Casin. I'm sorry, Prince. You had your chance. And that's it for our first game. And Caloocan winning over Valenzuela. Up next, it's a big one. Abra against Pampanga. We'll be right back for that one.